a lot of people who are smaller creators up in arms. I see a lot of people on Twitter crying censorship. A lot of people are saying that this is YouTube kicking the smaller creator, not giving them a chance. Well, it's story time for those people complaining.
How is that even humanly possible?
I'm going to tell you my story about how I came up on YouTube, the Cliff Notes version. I'm not going to put you to sleep. And I'm going to give you a reality check.
For everyone complaining about this 1,000 subscriber count and 4,000 watch hour threshold, YouTube, their partnership program pre-2013 was next to impossible to get into. That you had someone literally manually review your channel, you had to apply, and there was a lot of times, especially a gaming channel, which mostly my content was. Obviously back then I even talked about politics and things, but most of my...
But whatever the case may be, I still upload an ass load of content to YouTube. Yes, I said ass load. And I understand the burnout, man. I do feel it sometimes, and I want to discuss it with you guys because it'll give you a kind of peephole into what it's like being a content creator on YouTube, because no matter what people say, it is a job and it has its downsides like any other job out there.
This whole illusion, this BS garbage that I see everyone crying about, that YouTube used to be so much easier and they keep moving the goalposts. No, they actually used to be very picky about who was a partner. They stopped. I remember in 2013, that was the first year I started doing YouTube full time. I started in June of 2013, and it was a few months later that YouTube had an announcement. Hey, anybody can monetize their videos now. Just link it to an AdSense account and you could start making money. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, YouTube. You put me through hell to be part of the partnership program, and now you're just handing it out to anybody? And the second thing I thought was, that sounds like a really bad idea, YouTube, a disastrous idea. Because if anybody can monetize their videos, you have some shady dude or whoever who goes on YouTube and uploads shady crap, guess what? He's gonna try to get ads on those videos, and that's gonna freak out advertisers. I remember thinking that in 2013. Took a few years to happen, but it did. Look, I don't care how unpopular this video is. I know I'm going against the grain and it's always the typical, oh, it's YouTube trying to censor people. They're not trying to censor anybody. They're just trying to keep bad actors off the website who ruin the reputation of the website.
Hey, I'm very thankful that I get to do what I do every day, and I have a lot of fun doing it.
It wouldn't have been as disastrous. Just like any other job out there. You have to prove yourself on YouTube. Here's a reality check, ladies and gentlemen, for everyone who's pissed at this. Yes, YouTube is hard. To become successful on this website is hard. It took me years to garner any kind of following.
It's a great job, and I feel in a way like I won a lottery ticket being able to drive here and talk about things that I'm truly interested in every day of the week.
YouTube is not easy.
My point being, as I create this video and discuss YouTube burnout, I don't want anyone to think I'm being ungrateful. I'm not. I am very, very damn grateful that I get to do this every day and that I have an audience out there that enjoys my content. I'm appreciative of you guys who click on my videos that allow me to do this as a living.
I know haters of mine and haters of other big YouTube channels or YouTube channels that are way bigger than mine want you to believe that it's very simple to just sit in front of a camera and garner a following, but it's not. It's not easy to do. And you have to work your ass off for years in most cases for free to prove yourself. It's how it used to be, and I'm glad they're going back to it now because it'll mean that higher quality content creators will be in the program and all the BS hopefully will subside, at least significantly. People out there saying, yes, I have this small following, but I make my living off of YouTube with this small following. You're taking away my living, YouTube. You are not making a living if you have less than 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time on YouTube. You're lying. You're making maybe a few bucks a month. And if you live somewhere in the United States or around the world that you could pay your rent or mortgage with by making $3 or $4 a month or $2 a month, sign me up and tell me where you live because I'm moving there tomorrow.
But that leads into my first talking point. YouTube is a real job.
I'm up 200% behind YouTube by them implementing these rules. And on top of it too, they said something that no one's talking about that's true. How many times I've had malicious bastard trolls who would just take my videos, either just re-upload them or just talk about awful, hateful nonsense in those videos. And they would monetize them. They would steal my content, add whatever weird crap they would add in. And I'm not talking about people who were just disagreeing with me or disagreeing with my opinions. I'm talking like slanderous, disgusting garbage. And then they would monetize it and make money off of it.
There are people that say to me, I have to sweat my ass off and I'm miserable and I have to drive home an hour and a half every day. That's what real men do for work.
Changes to the YouTube partnership program are the damn right thing to do. And if you don't understand that and you don't see that, then too damn bad. And if this is gonna make you quit making videos, you were gonna quit anyway, because you don't really give a crap. You're not passionate about making content. You were just hoping that this was gonna be a get-rich-quick scheme. And newsflash, it's not.
To the people out there who still don't think YouTube is a real job, what's the difference between what I do with recording videos and video editing and video production than someone who works for a mortgage brokerage firm who sits in a cubicle all day, who's just on a phone or on their computer doing things to get loans? What's the difference? They're not working any harder than I am. They're probably working less hours in some cases than I am. But why is that a real job and this isn't? So can I get some apologies? I'll hold my breath and wait.
This is fun. It's always exciting to see 8 hours worth of work be totally shot down the drain. So I've been working on this video all day. Getting gameplay together, getting stories together, getting sources together, fact-checking, so on and so forth, laying down the voiceover, editing, so on and so forth. It was about 8 hours worth of work. And the video's going good. I'm like, all right, great, man. You know, March has been tough for me due to power outages and things happening in the real life, so on and so forth. It's March 7th, not a big deal. I'm back, and my first video coming out of the gate is doing well. Then all of a sudden, I'm seeing tweets to me on Twitter saying, Rich, what's up with your video? I have to click like an agreement to see it. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? What are you talking about now? The video was fully monetized when I made it live. What are you talking about? And then I see this. The following content has been identified by the YouTube community as inappropriate or offensive to some audiences. So someone who, I'm making an assumption right now, but I'm pretty sure my assumption's right. Probably a diehard Trump supporter didn't like what I said about Trump in the video, and they reported it. And here it is. Now the video is completely demonetized, or it's limited ads on it, which might as well be demonetized. And you know what? Beyond that, fine, the limited monetization, it's kind of something you have to deal with on YouTube now. But what bothers me more is that now this video won't be seen outside of my subscribers. It's not going to be on the sidebar. It's not going to be, you know how sometimes you just be watching videos and like this random person you never heard of, a random creator on YouTube you never heard of, it'll come up and you'll be like, that seems interesting, I'll click on that. Yeah, that won't happen with this video now due to this, like, my video is now deemed offensive by the community thing. And on top of it, it's not going to make YouTube money, so it's going to go nowhere. So my entire day of work, even beyond the video being monetized, is now shot down the drain. It's dead. The video is dead in the water. This is what it's like now uploading news stories, whether it be tech news stories or political news stories, to YouTube. It's a roll of a dice if you're going to make money now. And in some ways, it's gotten worse. And I don't know if I could do this anymore. I don't know if I could play this game anymore because it's just not supporting my channel. This is not a way I can make a living. So something is going to have to change. I'm going to have to change the content that I upload to this channel, do more tech reviews, or whatever the case may be. Or I don't know. I'm kind of flabbergasted at this point because I can't roll the dice like this all the time. I can't. It's just not working. And this kind of nonsense that I'm dealing with isn't going to pay the bills. So something's got to give. So I'm going to do a litmus test right now. And it'll show me what direction I'm going to be taking my channel in, because doing this kind of news content in the current state my channel's in isn't working. If you want to continue to see news stories like the one I uploaded today, I have a Patreon. I'll have a link to it below in the description. I ask for no more than $1 a month. If I see growth on my Patreon from making this video, I will continue to make videos like this. If I don't see the growth, that's fine. That's honestly okay, and that is letting me know that it's time to take my channel in a different direction because this is no longer working. I leave that up to you. It is your choice. And again, it's not that I'm going to quit if I don't get the support on Patreon. It'll just let me know at this point. Maybe it's time to do something different on YouTube and take my channel to a different direction. But if you guys do want to continue to see this content, then you will support the Patreon. And I don't have to worry about this nonsense anymore. I can upload what I want to and not think about what I'm uploading. So the choice is yours. And that's not a rhetorical thing that I'm saying right there. I mean that. Let me know what you think, and if I get the support, great. If not, that's also fine. That just lets me know it's time to do something different.
Just a one-man army like me. You'll notice that the videos that rise to the top are sometimes really strange. You have people lighting things on fire. They'll take a molten ball of metal and put it on top of food or a smartphone or whatever the case may be. And they show how the different product reacts to being super hot with this molten metal ball on it. Or they'll put smartphones in a wood chipper, or just insane things that for some reason get either hundreds of thousands of views or millions upon millions of views. And I'll see the usual suspects on social media blame YouTube for that. That's a way to get a video demonetized. It's pretty shocking. Stop blaming YouTube for these kind of videos being the most viewed. It's not a YouTube problem. It's a human nature problem. It's like, yeah, it must be nice to just sit in front of a camera like YouTubers do and, you know, just work 10 minutes a day and make a living. We suck. We absolutely suck. 50,000 a video. Now they're like 40 to 60,000 a video because I kind of probably got moved out of the YouTube algorithm, which that's a great thing too. I love that YouTube algorithm. YouTube channel. And to the people out there, there's people who have 9 to 5s that once you step out that door, you could stop thinking about it. And sometimes I do envy that, where it's not always in the back of your mind. There were days I had jobs where like, okay, once I'm out the door, that's it. Forgot that job even exists until I have to clock in the next day. And sometimes, I mean, I love what I do, and this is my favorite job I've ever had, and I'm very thankful of it. But I do miss where you could just shut it off once you leave. With YouTube, I personally at least can't do that, and that does get to YouTube. So if it means me not being favored by the algorithm because I will take days off from time to time, oh well, sucks. This crazy thing this really popular YouTuber's doing with his girlfriend. Oh my god, I have to click on it because kids are dumbasses. The bottom line is this, is that YouTube is a job.
I'm going to tell you about Rich, all right? And the kind of guy Rich is, because I'm sorry, you know, but Rich is the kind of guy who, in real life, I would never, ever want to have an association with this fucking guy.
If you ain't even put in a day of work, now they going crazy cause I made it first. See homie, I just made it work. It's a cold world, that's my old girl. She's in my pain and I ain't even trying to make it hurt.